Hey everybody, thanks for taking a moment to watch a quick video. We haven't all connected face-to-face recently. I've connected with some of you all, but this is just an opportunity to make sure that we're on the same page as we look to the last month or so of our course. Thank you all for your work getting the production site tours in and the reports submitted. I'm in the middle of grading all of those, and they should be back to you all this week. This next unit is an opportunity for you to demonstrate the GOA competency of working in your own time. So there's a lot of flexibility. None of the assignments that are coming up will be considered late until the end of this week. So there's an introductory discussion, there's a comprehension check, and there's a reading problem set for this weekend. And none of that's going to be late until the end of the weekend. So if you want to move your work around to fit your schedule, that's totally fine. And the same thing will be true of next week. These units are sort of close together, tied together. And if you're in the United States, your schools will likely be off for a few days to celebrate Thanksgiving. And so that gives you some flexibility to figure out, are you going to front load that work or save it next week for the end of the week. So just a heads up there that there's a lot of flexibility there and some responsibility on you to figure out what makes sense based on your schedule. So this unit's on externalities. Externalities are whenever a benefit or a cost are incurred by someone not involved in the transaction. So the most common example is if someone decides that they want to smoke cigarettes and they purchase a pack of cigarettes, they've made a private decision between them and their health and the potential risks, and when they purchase that from a company. So a company has sold it to them. If that person starts to smoke right near me, now all of a sudden I'm inhaling bad air, and that's an externality because I had no say in the transaction, right? That's all the smoker and the cigarette company. I had nothing to do with it, yet I'm incurring some sort of cost with some sort of negative health implication. That can happen in a positive sense too, and I'll leave that for the content for the next few weeks. A couple of pieces. Canvas is going to auto-select your groups for this week, but you're in small groups, so you won't have like 18 people's or 17 other people's comments to read through when we do group work. So they'll be in smaller groups, so your group should be, what's this going to be, like 4 or 5 students per group. And then that'll actually lead into the following unit after these 2 weeks where we work towards our final project. Really quick. Our final project is to find an economic problem that's local to you. It could be in your family, it could be in your school, it could be in your state or your country, and to work through some potential economic solutions. What's going to happen is there's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to read your classmates' work, for you to give and receive feedback on your work before you submit the final piece, and that group work will be done in small groups so that you're not, you don't have to read through everybody's piece. But I ask you to just be conscious of each other's times in that sense. So that's really all I have now. But I just wanted to make sure that you knew that there's no late assignments from this unit until you're like a week behind schedule, right? So figure out where this fits in your personal time, in your time with school, in your time with your families. However that works, I want you to have that ownership because you've earned it through a good semester. Thanks, and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.